Chinese President Xi Jinping has met with Vanuatu's Prime Minister Charlotte Salwai. Xi Jinping said bilateral relations are the best they have ever been and serve as a model for ties between China and Pacific Island countries. He said China wants to strengthen communication and cooperation with Vanuatu and strengthen the comprehensive strategic partnership. President Xi stressed that all countries are equal members in the international community, whether they are big or small, strong or weak, rich or poor. Prime Minister Salwai congratulated the People's Republic of China on its approaching 70th anniversary. He said Vanuatu firmly upholds the One China policy, and hoped the two countries can work together on the Belt and Road Initiative and the 2030 Sustainable Development Agenda. Earlier on Monday, Chinese Premier Li Keqiang held a welcoming ceremony for his Vanuatuan counterpart. During their meeting, Premier Li said the two countries should tap their respective advantages, strengthen political mutual trust and deepen all-round exchanges and cooperation. He said China is willing to better align the Belt and Road Initiative with Vanuatu's development strategies and deepen mutually beneficial cooperation in such areas as infrastructure, trade and tourism. Prime Minister Salwai expressed gratitude to China for its support and assistance to Vanuatu. He pledged to deepen cooperation and exchanges in various areas between the two countries, and continue to promote ties between China and Pacific Island countries. After their talks, the two leaders witnessed the signing of 5 key documents covering economic, technical and infrastructure collaboration. Salwai also laid a wreath at the monument to the People's Heroes at the Tiananmen Square on Tuesday afternoon.
Rumors are circulating that many U.S. companies in China are considering moving out because of the trade frictions. But when we talked to Craig Allen, we heard a different story. Allen is president of the U.S.-China Business Council, an influential U.S. business association.
That is not possible, and nor is it desirable. Most American companies are in China for the Chinese market. Most American companies are in China because China represents between 27 and 33% of global growth. Most American companies are in China because it has a middle class that is larger than the population of the United States. Most American companies are in China because it is such a dynamic, strong, vibrant, and innovative economy.
That appears to contradict Trump administration claims that China has been getting a huge advantage in bilateral trade, one of the key accusations the U.S. has made in launching its trade war.
Is a multilateral trade deficit with 102 countries in 2018. China's the biggest piece of that, but there's still 101 other countries that we run deficits of. So to a large extent, the trade imbalance is a reflection of America's own structural saving imbalance rather than necessarily a result of other countries trying to take advantage of the United States.
Evidence. That's what the U.S. government has been in short supply of, while disregarding the impending damage to the global economy.
经合组织发布的最新世界经济展望报告认为，
According to the latest World Economic Outlook by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, the intensification of China-U.S. trade disputes may lead to a global GDP loss of 0.7% from 2021 to 2022, which is nearly $600 billion. Thus, people are unwilling to see and firmly oppose U.S. unilateral trade protectionism.
Gao also said that over the past year or so, the capability of Chinese companies to manage risks and develop overseas markets has further improved, motivated in part by the trade frictions. Figures out of China in the first 4 months of this year show steady growth in trade and an economy that remains robust.
For some Chinese enterprises, their exports are not only for the U.S. market. The United States is an important market, but at the same time, they have other markets in the European Union, in Southeast Asia, in Russia, and in other Latin American countries.
Despite the tit-for-tat confrontations by the two governments, companies of both sides agree that talks should continue. Gao said China will continue opening up its market to the world, while Allen said the China-U.S. trade and investment relations should be deepened, not destroyed.
A bus driver dozes off while driving. Under a smart safety warning system that uses AI technology, he receives an alert. This is a simulation at a tech exhibition in southwest China's Guiyang City. Developed by a tech firm in Shenzhen, the system functions a lot better with the help of 5G technology.
With a great bandwidth of a 5G network, the system can send video evidence regarding the driver's irregularities to authorities a lot faster and can guarantee the accuracy and clarity of the footage.
The Tech Feast, an important part of the annual International Big Data Industry Expo, gathers hundreds of enterprises from some 50 countries to showcase their cutting-edge technologies and related applications. And 5G technology, unsurprisingly, comes as a focus. I'm here at Huawei's pavilion. Whatever I write or paint on this pad, this robotic arm will recreate almost simultaneously. This shows one of the advantages of 5G technology, low latency. Huawei has come under scrutiny after the US government put it on its so-called entity list. But here at the expo, the tech giant has also shown confidence.
Huawei ranks first worldwide in terms of 5G patents, accounting for 20%, but the number of 5G core patents from all US companies combined is less than 15%. Huawei alone owns more than 2,570 patents.
And Huawei calls for closer cooperation from telecom operators, their partners, and clients to build a strong 5G industry ecology, realizing diversified application scenarios.
Online video is booming in China. The number of users reached 725 million, or 87.5% of the online population, according to an annual report by the China Netcasting Services Association. It's been released at the 7th China Internet Audio and Video Convention. The report has identified a few key trends in China's online audio-visual sphere. For example, short videos have had a pulling impact on the increase of the online population, and there has been an increasing number of online population paying for content, and the quality of online movies have been improving. Nie Chengxi, Director of State Administration of Radio, Film and Television, said at the event's opening ceremony that the country should strive to be a pioneer of new formats and services, especially for short video products.
We must strengthen the guidance and management of short video production. There should be more short video products of higher quality. We should also carry out the registration and monitoring of short video platforms.
One of the highlights of the event is an exhibition on some of China's cutting-edge audio and visual technologies. Over 100 exhibitors are here to showcase their virtual reality, augmented reality, and 5G products. Several products new to China have been launched at the show. They believe keeping up with the innovative drive is crucial for a higher quality development.
By using 5G, 4K, and VR technologies, we're able to make users have a visceral feeling when they watch our videos or play our video games.
Our data center and its technology enable us to gather and monitor news sources globally. We can easily find out what the news is all about and where it is happening on the simulated 3D Earth.
Visitors were also blown away by the breadth and depth of technologies showcased. Many exhibitors are also offering various interesting interactive experiences for visitors.
A Chinese engineer has been making his own contribution to a power project in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates. Guan Zichang works at the Hassian Power Plant project, the first investment of the Silk Road Fund in the Middle East. In 2017, Harbin Electric Corporation dispatched Guan as an interpreter to Dubai. And in 2 years, the young man becomes a superintendent of chemical water treatment in Hassian Power Plant project. The key of Guan's promotion lies in his hard work.
I will summarize every day's work and see if there are omissions, and then reply some emails. After that, I will make a work plan for tomorrow. When I finish all these work, it is always after midnight.
The project is expected to be put into commercial use in March 2020 to supply energy for the 2020 World Expo to be held in Dubai. Guan has an acute insight in finding and solving problems. He moved the office to the construction site so as to save time for engineers to tackle problems. He also explained reasons to foreign engineers to convince them. Guan said his job makes him proud.
When I solve problems on the construction site every day and see the progress made from scratch, I feel proud and it is a great inspiration for me.
Within the framework of China's Belt and Road Initiative, the project of the Middle East's first clean coal power plant has created a considerable amount of jobs for the locals, which also contributes to the Arab state's economic development.